Good morning, students. Class 5, English, Unit 2. Children, look at the screen. What do you see in the picture? Kittens, right? It's a picture of kittens. The young ones of a cat are called as kittens. Children, they are four-footed domestic animals. They look very beautiful and cute. They have two bright eyes, two ears, and a bushy tail. Children, kittens are found almost in every house. They are generally brown, white, and black in color. They are fond of fish, meat, and milk. Kittens like warm places to sleep in. Children, kittens can see in the dark. Young cats, kittens look very funny. And today's poem is about such funny looking kittens. Let's listen. The name of the poem is Our Kittens, and this poem was written by Evelyn Stein. Evelyn Stein. Let's listen to the poem. Our kittens have the softest fur and the sweetest little purr, and such little velvet paws with such cunning little claws and blue eyes just like the sky. Must they turn green by and by? Two are striped like tigers, three are as black can be, and they run so fast and play with their tails and are so gay. Is it not a pity that each must grow into a cat? And the summary is our kittens have the softest fur and the sweetest little purr. The meaning of the word fur is the soft hair on the kitten's body. And the meaning of purr is the cry, the sound of a cat. And the summary is our kittens are special ones. Their fur is soft and the cries, sounds made by them are sweet. And such little velvet paws. The meaning of the word velvet is soft, and the meaning of the word paw is the foot of an animal that has claws. Children, what is the meaning of claws? Sharp, curved nails. With such cunning little claws. The meaning of the word cunning is cheating cleverly. And the summary is kittens have soft feet with sharp curved nails. They walk very smoothly without making a noise. Their claws are so cunning that we can't notice even if they come near us. And blue eyes just like the sky. Must they turn green by and by? The meaning of by and by is in future. And the summary is kittens' eyes are blue like the sky. They turn into green in future, in coming days. or as they grow older. 2 are striped like tigers. 3 are as black can be. And the summary is, among the 5 kittens, 2 are striped ones like tigers, and the rest of the 3 are black. And they run so fast and play with their tails and are so gay. The meaning of the word gay is brightly colored or happy. And the summary is, kittens run very fast and play happily. Is it not a pity that each must grow into a cat? And the summary is, each kitten will become a big cat in the future. Next. Children, look at the poem on the screen. I'll read it now. Listen carefully. Our kittens have the softest fur and the sweetest little purr and such little velvet paws with such cunning little claws and blue eyes just like the sky. Must they turn green by and by? 2 are striped like tigers. 3 are as black can be. And they run so fast and play. Children, it is play, not lay. Add P to lay. With their tails and are so gay. Is it not a pity that each must grow into a cat? Children, once again, I'll read the poem. Repeat after me. Our kittens have the softest fur and the sweetest little purr and such little velvet paws with such cunning little claws and blue eyes just like the sky. Must they turn green by and by? 2 are striped like tigers. 3 are as black can be. And they run so fast and lay with their tails and are so gay. Is it not a pity that each must grow into a cat? Children, by heart the poem. Next, rhyming words. Children, as we know, words that end with the same sound are known as rhyming words. There are some rhyming words on the screen. They are from this poem. Look at them and repeat after me. First one, fur, 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 fur. Second one, paws, claws, paws, claws. Third one, sky, by, sky, by. Fourth one, tree, bee, tree, bee. Fifth one, lay, gay, lay, gay. Sixth one, that, cat, that, cat. Next, simile, similes. Now, we are going to learn about simile. Children, similes are lot of fun to use. In fact, we use it every day without realizing. Children, you may be wondering, what are similes? How can I have used them if I don't even know what they are? Children, similes are actually the way of comparing two things. And we compare things all of the time. A comparison between two things using as or like. Children, look at the example. Here, this girl is compared with a fairy in two ways. First one, she is as beautiful as a fairy. Second one, she is beautiful like a fairy. We always use as or like to write a simile. In short, a simile compares one thing to another, but it uses the words as or like. Children, there are some similes on the screen. Listen and repeat after me. First one, as white as clouds. As white as clouds. Second one, as green as grass. As green as grass. Third one, as hard as stone. As hard as stone. Fourth one, as sweet as honey. As sweet as honey. Fifth one, as busy as bee. As busy as bee. Sixth one, as brave as a lion. As brave as a lion. Seventh one, as strong as an ox. As strong as an ox. Eighth one, as cunning as a fox. As cunning as a fox. Ninth one, as light as a feather. As light as a feather. 10th one, as slow as a tortoise. As slow as a tortoise. 11th one, as fast as a deer. As fast as a deer. 12th one, as proud as a peacock. As proud as a peacock. 13th one, as black as coal. As black as coal. Next. Children, look at the questions on the screen and try to answer. First question, what comparisons are made in the poem? What comparisons are made in the poem? And the answer is, the comparisons made in the poem are softest fur, sweetest little fur, little velvet paws, cunning little claws, blue eyes like the sky, striped kittens like tigers. Second question, claws are described as cunning. Claws are described as cunning. What cunning things does the kitten do? And the answer is, the kitten walks or runs softly without making a noise. Its claws are so cunning that we can't recognize even it comes near us. It silently enters our kitchen and eats the items it likes and drinks milk. Third question, what would you like to compare the soft fur with? I repeat the question, what would you like to compare the soft fur with? And the answer, I would like to compare the soft fur with silk and cotton. Next, conventions of writing. Children, now we will learn about conventions of writing. Conventions of writing are tools that have a set of rules. We use them to give a sentence a meaning and rhythm. Children, in simple terms, conventions of writing bring clarity to the reader. In conventions of writing, capital letters and punctuation marks are used to structure and organize a sentence. Children, let's begin with capital letters. Capital letters. We use capital letters at the beginning of a sentence. For example, what is your name? Second one, give me your book. In the first sentence, W is the first letter. In the second sentence, G is the first letter of the first word of the sentence. So, W and G are in capital. Second point, used to begin proper nouns. Children, what are proper nouns? Proper nouns are the names of particular persons, places, or things. And all proper nouns begin with a capital letter. For example, I met Urmila last week. Urmila is the name of a particular person. It's a proper noun, isn't it? And so, the starting letter of the word Urmila, U, is capital. Second one, we are Indians. Here, Indians represent a particular group of people. So, it's a proper noun. That is why the first letter I in Indians is capital. Next, punctuation. Punctuation is the name for the marks we use in writing. Children, some commonly used punctuation marks are on the screen. Have a look at them. They are the full stop, the comma, the question mark, the exclamation mark, and the inverted commas. Let's begin with full stop. Children, we use full stop at the end of a sentence. For example, I love music. Remember, a sentence must end with a full stop. Next, question mark. Children, we use question mark at the end of an interrogative sentence or a asking sentence. For example, what is your name? Children, a question must end with a question mark. Next, comma. Children, comma is used to indicate different items of a list. For example, I want a pen, paper, and a book. Children, don't forget, use comma to separate words in a simple series of 3 or more items. Next, exclamation mark. Children, we use exclamation mark at the end of the sentence that expresses sudden feelings. For example, what a beautiful dress. Children, remember to use an exclamation mark to end a sentence that expresses a strong, sudden feeling. Next, inverted commas. Children, we use inverted commas to indicate the beginning and end of direct speech. What do you mean by direct speech, children? Direct speech means the exact words used by a speaker or a writer. If you use the same words used by a speaker or writer, those words are to be kept in inverted commas. For example, I am tired. I am tired, she said. These are the I am tired are the actual words used by the speaker. So, they are to be kept in inverted commas. Children, that's all for now. Thank you.